Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope that you're doing well. My name is Victorine. No. Let me do this another way, okay? I can't spoil my plan. Habari za mchana, karibu kwenye chaneli yangu. Jina langu ni Victorine. Mimi ni YouTuber kutoka Cameroonian. Yay! On period! Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. I am a content creator all the way from Cameroon visiting Kenya. In this video, I want to share with you all my cultural shock since I came to Kenya. Let me start with this one because I almost died the first day I came to Kenya in Nairobi. We are walking on the street. I'm walking with Larry and my two sisters to Central Town to get like SIM cards for our phones and for two of us our phones because my elder sister's phone was stolen on this first day. That's before all of this is happening, okay? So we are crossing the road and I look to the wrong side of the road before crossing, and then I just hear people scream. They're like, Jesus! People are screaming and holding their chests, and I'm like, what's happening? So as I try to get into the road, I just feel a force pull me back. My sisters hold me back. They're like, Jesus! What are we going to tell your mother? And I'm like, what's happening? Do you know what's happening? I was crossing the road and looking at the wrong side. In Cameroon, we are left side drivers. In Kenya, you all be driving on the right. And when I got to Kenya, I did not understand that till when that car almost knocked me down. Hello, I should have died. Headlines: content creator from Cameroon gets knocked by a car first day in Kenya. That would have been terrible. So I was shocked by the fact that you all, when you're on the left side, instead of going down, you all are going up. On the right side, instead of going up, you all are coming down. So that gave me lots of shock. Even when we were driving at night and I see the light of the car coming on the direction, in Cameroon, that's the direction the car comes. And I see it coming towards me. I'm like, hey, Jesus, a car will hit us in Kenya, and it was terrible. So that's my first cultural shock. The second cultural shock for me, I'm like, hello, where am I? Hi! Hello, what world is this? A whole new world. This is the matatu culture. I had the opportunity of I got into matatus like 3 times in Nairobi, in Mombasa, like when I left Okunda to Mombasa, leaving Mombasa to Okunda, I got into another matatu. Hello! This matatu culture thing, there is no exaggeration, there is no lies in it. The matatu culture, it's a thing. In matatu, let me try to paint a picture for my Cameroonian subscribers to understand. If you've ever left like Swa to Yaoundé to Swa, you see those small buses that transport passengers to Yaoundé to Swa. Yeah, you understand? Yeah, that's what we call in matatu. These buses, it's an affordable means to go around town. It's affordable, it's slower because matatus move from place, like they don't have a particular stop, they move from place to place. Anywhere, it's like our regular taxis in Cameroon, so anywhere they can stop. So I would say it's an affordable, it's a slower means of transportation. Hello, when you get into a matatu, hey, just prepare. If you're not in the mood, you're not in the mood to dance, don't get into a matatu, because when you get into a matatu, you start, this is it. Like, you don't even know how it happens, but like that small bus, when you first go enter, you see this big screen and you're like, hello, where am I? Hi, a big screen, music. Hi, like it's a moving disco bar, a moving club, loud music. If you're not ready for a headache, don't get into a matatu. In Nairobi, we're no rush. We just wanted to experience it so that you cannot come to Kenya and not experience the matatu. So we had to experience the matatu. The second time I got into a matatu was when I was leaving Okunda for Mombasa. I was in a rush. Hey God, I almost cried. Like, they kept stopping everywhere, picking people, and the music is loud. I'm like, Jesus, I'm late for this appointment. And it was just crazy. But overall, if you come to Kenya, you cannot come to Kenya and not experience the matatu culture. Like, you have not been to Kenya. Okay. My third cultural shock when I came to Kenya is the fact that you get a karibu, you get a karibu to a hello, the language. The first prompting they get is to speak in the Swahili. It was strange, you know. I expected to hear Swahili when I got to Kenya, okay, but I did not expect that it was going to be the only thing I would hear. Like, you need to express yourself in English before somebody gets to answer you in English. So in Kenya they speak 3 languages. They speak the English language. Oh, let me start with the Swahili, the English language, and they have their local languages that they also speak to. But the main languages, we have the Swahili and the English, but they express themselves more in the key Swahili, which is power, super power. Okay, now my next cultural shock is the food. Yes, why am I shocked? I'm going to a new place. I travel, like, if you watch my Cameroonian videos, you notice that I travel. I'm in this new place, I'm in this new village, I go to this area, and every time I go to these other areas, these other parts of Cameroon, I notice that they have like different languages, they have different food. I left Cameroon having that kind of mentality, you know. I knew I was going to meet like new food, but I did not know the extent of how new this food was going to be. So in Kenya, like you have watched in most of my videos, I was shocked by how food is cooked in Kenya. You know, in Cameroon, we do the spicy, you have the ginger, garlic, you have high country onion, you know, you get this, as in somebody is cooking it, you know that this person is cooking dodo and stew. In the stew, there's you know very well that this is ginger, this is turmeric, this is cinnamon, this is, you know, everything. But I was shocked in Kenya. I did not really get to experience that. Well, I tried a biryani rice and I could feel like cinnamon in it, but it didn't have like the spicy, the pepper. You know the Cameroon pepper now, and Cameroon is known for its pepper. That pepper is called Cameroonian pepper. I didn't get, like, the food was totally different from here in Cameroon, and it was a shock to me that people don't use spicy things as we do here in Cameroon. Also, another thing I got to discover is that Kenyans don't eat a lot of salt because salt is not good for your health. So they prefer to put like salt to the side of dishes, so that if you need more salt in your finger food, you get to dip the food in the salt and eat to your taste. So that really shocked me. Here in Cameroon, we just cook everything at once. If you don't eat the salt, like, just don't eat it. If you eat the salt, like, carry on, okay? Just carry on. So that was a shock. My next cultural shock when I got to Kenya, and this one, it happened to me when we got to Watamu. We got to our villa, and just outside the villa, I see these white sands. I'm like, big sister, are we dead? Are we in heaven? When I talk about Kenya, I get to talk about places in Cameroon that are similar or different. So this is totally different, because in Cameroon we have black sands. Our sands by our beaches are black because of the Boya mountain eruption. Like, the mountain just erupted and got into the sea, and all our sands are black. So you won't see white sands in Cameroon. Or if there is any place in Cameroon, if you're watching this and you're a Cameroonian, if there is any place in Cameroon that has white sands, let me know. But our official beaches, like the Kribi, the Limbe, the base in Douala, they have just black sands. Well, Kribi doesn't have white sand. Kribi has like a brown sand, not white. Hello, yes. Kribi is not white. Like, when that's my sister, she's saying Kribi has white sand. No, Kribi doesn't have white sand. Kribi's sand is sandy, like the one in the north of Cameroon. It's not white. Like, I'm just going to put the picture of what white sand is, and I'll put the picture of what Kribi sand is, because I know some of you Cameroonians, you come and argue me that Kribi has white sand. No, it doesn't. Okay, I saw white sand, and that was a cultural shock. Now, my next cultural shock when I got to Kenya is the customer service. Hello, where is this place? In my area, like, you have no rights. Somebody will tell you it's not your money that makes me rich. So just stand very well. Like, customer service in Cameroon is very, very poor, from shopkeepers to taxis. Even when you go to some guest houses, they are rude to you. In Kenya, I was in complete shock at customer reception. Like, you even go to some places, and I'm talking now from my perspective as a content creator. I went out, I wanted to take videos. Some people even see you with the camera and you're filming something, and they'll come up to you and they're like, hey, are you a content creator? Do you have a channel on YouTube? And you'll be like, yes, I'm a content creator, I have a channel on YouTube. Oh, sure, give me your channel, I'll subscribe. I'm like, whoa, where is this? I'm moving to Kenya. Like, can somebody just look for me a Kenyan husband? Let me settle here. Because in my area, you will send links, nobody will subscribe to your channel. You will encourage people, they won't subscribe to your channel. You will even do giveaway. They will just come, have a giveaway and disappear. Like, I am shocked at the reception in Kenya. And now this brings me to the next cultural shock in Kenya. Internet. Any shop you walk into, there's free Wi-Fi. Any place you go to, there's free Wi-Fi. People in the tuk-tuks have Wi-Fi. People, like, everybody has Wi-Fi. Everybody connects to the internet, and I'm like, wow, what is this place? I was super shocked. And then I got to understand that this is the reason why Kenyan creators they're excelling, because internet access is not mystified in Kenya. So that was a super shock to me. The next thing that shocked me when I got to Kenya is the Am I pronouncing this thing right? M-Pesa. M-Pesa is a mobile money thing. Everybody uses it. People prefer, like, they don't have a culture of carrying cash around. We took one of the SGR shuttles, we went to Watamu, and the man was like, no, pay through M-Pesa, like, I don't want cash. And I'm like, who doesn't want cash? So people prefer to have M-Pesa to cash. That is super strange to me, because in Cameroon we have mobile money, orange money, and if you get into a taxi, you want to pay somebody with mobile money, they're like, no mobile money, just give the money in cash. So it was a cultural shock to me. Another thing that shocked me when I got to Kenya, this is my first day in Nairobi. Wow, I am moving in Nairobi, and I was just behaving like, you all have watched that video, I was just behaving like Sophia in London, moving and looking at the, like, skyscrapers, giant buildings, giant structures. Hello, am I in Africa? Hey, where am I? I was just moving and doing like that. Wow. Like, Kenya, development in Kenya is next level. Like, these people are years ahead. And now I put a video, I said this, and somebody said the first day they got to, was it like Dubai, they just knew that Kenya was nothing. And I'm like, okay, that's fine for you, but understand that this is my first trip out of my country, and this is my first time getting to an African country, and I'm seeing so much development. The place is so beautiful. It's like years ahead of where I'm coming from. So I'm just celebrating. Like, can I just celebrate Kenya? Can I just celebrate Kenya for this amazing work that they are doing? Development was on point, super power. Okay, I'm coming back to Kenya. All right, I'm coming back to Kenya. Oh, okay, guys. So these are the few points that I can list, the few points that I wrote down in my jota. I may have forgotten some, but I keep saying those points in like other videos. Yesterday I put up a video, or a couple of days ago I put up a video, my Mombasa video. From Mombasa we are going to Nairobi. First day we got into Nairobi. Last day we're going to be in Nairobi. From Nairobi we will be leaving Kenya. I have a couple of things to do again in Nairobi. I'm going to film them. You all are going to see those videos. So just keep watching my Kenyan series and anticipate for where next in the comment section. Where do you think I'm going after Kenya? Yes, let me know. I will see you all in my next video. Bye bye.